Hi everyone, good evening. I'm Margaret, and the name of my channel is Option B My Margaret. I welcome you again and also ask you to hit the subscription button and also share my videos. Today I'll talk about an issue of health that was disturbing me very much for many years. And I think by sharing it to this video, I believe I'm going to help someone who may be going through the problems that I was going through. And this problem is about an allergy, respiratory allergy. I do not know why when I developed it, but it was a main stressor in my life. I used to sneeze throughout the day, sometimes throughout the night, and especially when it is cold, when it is rainy, when I'm in a dusty place, and this was giving me a lot of problems. I remember anytime I went to town, I always made sure that I carried with me a packet of Piritons, a packet of other relievers, and these tablets were so they had a bad effect to my body. I could take one, I feel sleepy, I can even sleep a whole day, and then when I'm not asleep, I feel so weak, so unwilling to work. And when I'm among people, I would feel very uneasy. I cannot participate in some of the activities that people are doing together. And as you know, in our African settings, women are very happy when they are working together, helping one another, also laughing together. But when you are not able to do this, you really suffer. So I could carry several handkerchiefs with me because I knew this attack could attack me any time. And when it attacked me, I became so helpless. I was unable to do my work. I could even be unable to go to the bathroom so that I could prepare to go to my place of work. I didn't even know that this could come to an end. But I am very happy to tell you that through God's grace, it ended. I was always told by doctors, by nurses, that this allergy was something to live with, so I had to learn how to cope with it and accept that condition and know that it is a lifelong problem. So I try to cope with it and just accept myself the way I was. But let me tell you, my family, I got a solution to that problem. This is why I'm sharing it, because I am I am believing that there are several people out there who have the same problem and have to be helped. So there's this one time when I was a young mother. I had just given birth to my third born, and I developed some pain in the chest. So one time I'd go to the hospital, I'm treated. When I'm on medication, I was relieved. But when the drugs were over, this great pain that affected my chest would come back. I was unable to attend to my newborn, to cook for the family. Even when I was asleep, to wake up was a problem. And I almost gave up in life because I took a lot of medicines and they were so strong. Sometimes I would be given drugs that were very strong. When I went to work, sometimes I could feel like I would fall, mm, in public, and maybe uh, look like I'm suffering from other diseases. But this problem that was, I was told that by the doctor that it is bronchitis. Hey, a lot of pain. You can't carry the baby. You can't go to dig. You can't split firewood. Huh? Sometimes I felt pain. I could cry and ask my God, God, why did you allow me to get this baby at this time? And then you come and take me to leave my baby without a mother. But this pain is the one that brought the solution to my life. These days, I don't go carrying Piriton because that was my companion. Every handbag had a packet of Piriton. And I was given other alternatives by people who maybe suffered from this problem. When we shared, they could tell me, I use this, I use the other. So I had known a lot of them, but I've forgotten those other names. I only remember Piriton because it's the one I really took for a very, very long time. I remember there's a time I attended a wedding, but in the evening, I sneezed continuously for almost 3 hours. How do you think I felt? A lot of headache, wet eyes, wet nose, blocked nose, hissing chest. Wow. I praise my God that is gone. So one day, I met with a friend of my husband who knew, or who knows because he's still there, how to treat this problem using traditional herbs. And therefore, when he was told about my problem, he said he was able to treat it. Then they had to come and tell me about it. And since before I was not using herbs, I knew about the conventional medicine, going to the hospital, buying such antihistamines as the ones I've told you. But this time, they had to convince me. And this person told me, may I tell you, my friend, Margaret, I'll cook for you some herbs from the forest. And this thing will be a thing of the past. My family, I used to go to the hospital when I'm so sick. Sometimes I would be taken to the hospital in a hired vehicle, being rushed there. Sometimes I remember one evening I thought that this is my last day. And it's from that day then I started being given, don't know what we call it. What do we call it? Intravenous something. A medication through my veins or my blood vessels on the arm. And when it was injected into my bloodstream, I felt so relieved. And within no time, I was well. I told the doctor, if I were at home like now, I would sleep. And then he told me that this tiredness was due to lack of air. I was not able to breathe well. That is why I was so affected. And I think if I took a long time before going to the doctor, I was not wrong. I would have breathed my last. Hey, it continued like this. Then there's a time I was told by another doctor, now you'll be carrying an inhaler, my family. And today, I do not know the cost of that inhaler. I don't use it. I am not rushed to the hospital to be given the intravenous uh, medication. I don't carry Piriton. I don't. Uh, I don't keep on going to the hospital. I don't shy away when my friends want to go with me somewhere. Those days I would not agree to go to social places with my friends. Because when the attack came, I would sneeze. I feel so uneasy, so out of place. If it were like now, no one would sit near me because of new uh, this new pandemic. One would think that I'm suffering from it. Therefore, my doctor, herbal medicine man, who promised that he would cook for me some herbs from the forest, and uh, this this allergy would be a thing of the past. He did it, and true to his words, it became a thing of the past. It is history. It is history. And I think if he agrees, I'll call him. I just request him to bring him here to my channel. We talk to him, he talk to you, so that he can talk to the world and tell them what he uses or how he can help people who suffer from that condition, because it is a very bad one. And when one is relieved from respiratory problems, you feel that, yeah, it is like you are born again. You are a new creature. You don't suffer. Hey, that thing is bad. It is bad. I thank God that I worked with very understanding bosses. Sometimes I was not able to prepare in the morning to go to work. So I would be forced to wait maybe for 1 hour or 2 hours. When I'm relieved, I go to work. Then in the evening, instead of going home early, I would compensate my hours. But these days, even when it is raining, even when it is very cold, even when I change the weather, I go to a new place, I praise my Lord that He connected me to that man. And that is why today I am telling people who have this problem that there is hope. You cannot die of that respiratory allergy. And I'll call my doctor to speak to you in this channel. And then maybe I'll help a person or two. And when we solve problems for one another, I thank God, because we help even our God. And that person who is healed, you just pray for the person who has helped you and pray that he may be known, so that he can continue to help other people. So I was told to learn how to stay with my allergy, how to cope with it, how to buy handkerchiefs in dozens, how to keep to work with medicine in my bag. Every bag had a packet of Piriton, so that if I changed my bags, I carry another one, I would be sure that I've carried a bag that has Piriton or other drugs that I've told you that I forgot their names. So the message I had today is that one, and I also ask you to subscribe to my channel, and when I research for another content, I'll come and give it to you. Bye bye. Option B by Margaret. Keep safe.